Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an elimination tag team match with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing the first team, hailing from Columbus, Ohio. They weigh in tonight at a combined weight of 495 pounds. Danny and Doug, the Basham Brothers. Well, the Basham set for action here against the legendary WCW tag team. And of course the big news just announced, hot breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, later on this week, well, in just under a week I should say, Sting and Lex Luger will be going on in a tag team match to face the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker, and here comes our champion now. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents introducing first, hailing from Venice Beach, California, weighing in tonight at 250 pounds, he is the current Pastgen Television Champion. This is Sting. Well, the Stinger, the current Pastgen Television Champion, set to battle his demons one more time, and himself, his good buddy Lex Luger, scheduled to face the Brothers of Destruction in an elimination tag team match. And what a warm up this is. Basham Brothers, highly accomplished tag team, formidable force to say the least. Of course, Sting and Lex Luger have been a tag team in the past many times over, but it's been a long time since these two men have been in the ring together. And ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partner, he hails from Chicago, Illinois, and he weighs in tonight at 275 pounds, the total package, Lex Luger. Lex Luger, a concerned friend, helped out his good buddy Sting and helped him retain that Pastgen Television title against the Big Red Machine Kane, foiling the efforts of The Undertaker to try and interfere in that match, and Kane and The Undertaker putting Sting through hell for many weeks before that match. Sting and Lex Luger want revenge on the two brothers, and the question is, well, we're not there at that match yet. The last time we saw Kane and The Undertaker in the same ring, there was a war of words going on. There was a heated exchange. Ever since then, the Brothers of Destruction not been seen together. We know Kane's happy to take that match. He wants another shot at Sting. He's going to take that opportunity. The question is The Undertaker actually going to make an appearance? And will the two Brothers of Destruction be reunited? Is Sting really going to work on Danny Basham here in the early going? Nice face crusher by the Stinger. Well, the Basham's not doing much bashing at the moment, getting bashed themselves as Sting sends him for the ride off the ropes. Nice reversal though by Danny Basham into a swinging net breaker, completely catching the Stinger off guard there. And now look at this. Very painful submission maneuver, trying to cut off the oxygen supply, very similar to a front face lock. And now Danny Basham with another submission maneuver, trying to hyperextend the neck of Sting. Great plan, great strategy here by Danny Basham. Get the Stinger off his feet and keep him down on the mat. Now Basham picking him up, knee to the gut here. Basham going to work with the Stinger with strikes. Nice block by the Stinger. Right hand, big drop kick. Danny Basham goes tumbling down, gets back to his feet. Sting tries crashing in. Oh, look at that, right to the back. And another face crusher by the Stinger. Sting going all out here. Referee in the wrong place at the wrong time. He caught a couple of those blows there. And Sting now averting disaster. It looked like Danny Basham may have been taking over, but Sting has the situation contained and under control. Now tries the Irish whip. Nice reversal by Danny Basham. Oh, and look at this, choking the Stinger. Hand around the throat. Referee warning him. Well, that is not in the rules of professional wrestling, that is for sure. You can't choke a man, and you certainly can't kick him where he just kicked him there. Too lenient from the referee. He should have stepped in there and asserted his authority. And now the tag. That low blow allowing Danny Basham to get the tag, and now Doug Basham in, really going to work on the Stinger as he finds himself flat on his back, down on the canvas. Certainly not the place you want to be in a professional wrestling contest. And now look at this, the Basham Brothers showing their tag team aptitude here. Double hip toss. And that's what you got to do as a tag team. You got to keep the man isolated from the partner and effectively make it a handicap match. And the Basham Brothers nearly putting Sting away there, the lateral press. Oh, Danny Basham not happy with the speed of the referee's count. Don't turn your back on the Stinger though. Well, he got away with it that time. Once again choking. Choke holds like that are not legal. And diverting your attention away from your opponent should be as well. Danny Basham paying the price. 2 drop kicks by Sting and a third one. Stinger needs to get the tag to Luger. He's took a lot of punishment here. We yet to see Luger get inside the ring. And look at that, a big blow right to the back of the head of Sting. A thunderous clothesline. Well, it looked like Sting may have had an opening there, may have had an opportunity. And now Danny Basham, look at this. Seated, modified version of a full Nelson. Devastating submission maneuver. Now Lex Luger coming into the ring. Falling into the trap though. Lex Luger no good to his partner if he's not in that corner, waiting to get the tag. And the Bashams playing Sting and Lex Luger and the referee like a fiddle here. Not the sort of tactics to condone, but you've got to give them the due. They're doing it very, very well. And thus far the Stinger has been a non-factor. The Basham's really keeping him at bay as Doug Basham comes in now with a kick to the ribs. Oh, this is supposed to be a warm-up match, but more than a warm-up here. Doug Basham perched on the top rope, but Stinger managing to get up quick enough. And now going for the clothesline, didn't get all of it. Sting, double leg, right hands to the face. Is this the opportunity he's been waiting for to finally get the tag to his partner? And you're damn right he does. Here comes the package. Lex Luger, whoa! Oh, Lex Luger trying to make a comeback. Sting coming in and trying to take down Doug Basham. Ends up hitting Lex Luger himself. Big mistake there by the Stinger. And it's been a poor performance from him tonight, it has to be said. Certainly not the type of performance you'd expect from our champion. And Lex Luger, who looked to have an advantage, now at the mercy of the Basham Brothers once again. And look at this. Danny Basham with that choking toss. Normally his finishing manoeuvre. Made the mistake of going for the cover too close to the ropes. Now dragging Lex Luger into the centre of the ring. This could be enough to put him away. Lateral press, shoulders down, and Stinger coming in, making the save. But look at this, Doug Basham in as well. Oh, hell, he's going to break loose here. The referee needs to get a handle on this. Lex Luger taking down Doug Basham, but not the legal man. And Danny Basham coming in from behind. And look at this, a quick roll up and a handful of tights for good measure. Come on. Referee shouldn't have counted that. Handful of tights. Luger protesting to the referee, and while he had his back turned, Danny Basham with a sneak attack. I was going to say, things going very well for the Bashams, but Lex Luger out of nowhere pulling off that reverse suplex, and my God, what a thunderous clothesline by the total package. Well, the Bashams would look very good in this, but remember, it's an elimination tag team match. We've not even had our first fall yet. Whoever gets that first fall, you've got to believe is the favourite to go on to win this match. And now, finally, a bit of double team from Sting and Lex Luger, and a big power bomb off the top rope. What a thunderous manoeuvre. And the Stinger not going for the cover. That is a mistake. He could live to regret that. You hit a big move like that, time is of the essence. Get the man pinned straight away. Now Luger going for the pin, maybe a little bit too late. The leg is hooked, the shoulders are down. Danny Basham somehow managing to live on there, and you've got to believe if Sting would have gone for the cover straight away after that big power bomb, Danny Basham may have been eliminated. Now Doug Basham in the ring, goes for the neck breaker. Lex Luger managing to fight his way out. Nice baseball slide by Luger, but once again focus on Danny Basham. He is the legal man. Biding his time, just taking a second maybe to regroup here, to get his thoughts together and maybe re-strategize. But Luger giving him no time as he gets back in the ring. Luger going right after him with heavy right hands. Now Lex Luger sending Danny Basham into the corner. Thunderous knife edge chop, right hand to the head. Look at this combination of strikes by Luger. He is really on fire here. And we said that Sting wasn't on the top of his game, but Lex Luger certainly has been. I haven't seen Luger make any significant mistakes thus far in this match. He's really been carrying the team. Now Luger sends him for the right off the ropes. Comes charging in with that thunderous forearm. Remember that motorcycle accident Luger was in? That metal forearm, and now Luger gets Danny Basham in the air. He's got him in the rack. The torture rack of death, as some people call it, maybe mainly just me. And Danny Basham is done. He's been eliminated. Doug Basham will have to go it alone now. And I think he realises the gravity of the situation. Big right hand though, taking Lex Luger down. This was not part of the plan for the Basham Brothers, but Doug Basham trying to make the best of it. Really taking the fight to Lex Luger. And he needs to make sure that he keeps Luger away from that corner. And look at that, a thumb to the eye. And now Doug Basham with that Total Wall Slam, his signature move. Trying to knock Sting off the apron. Well, this could be enough. Leg is hooked, shoulders are down, and this is going to be one-on-one here, but maybe not. How the hell did Lex Luger get the shoulder up? Doug Basham hitting his finisher and now protesting to the referee. He's not happy with the speed of that count. But he's not going to be happy now because Luger back to his feet and back fighting. The total package, Lex Luger. Sends Doug Basham into the corner, comes charging in and knocks him out of his boots with that vicious clothesline in the corner. And now Luger sends him for the ride off the ropes once again. Nice hip toss by the total package. I'll tell you what, Lex Luger, he has been the star performer in this match. And now Luger sending Basham into the corner. Bit of double team. And a kick to the ribs by the Stinger. And now Sting going to work on Doug Basham. Heavy knees right to the abdomen, knocking all of the wind out of the man. And I tell you what, if you're deprived of oxygen, say goodbye to your chances of winning in a wrestling match. Now Sting sending Doug Basham for the ride off the ropes once again. Goes flipping over. Nice sunset flip by Sting. But Doug Basham managing to slip out of that predicament very, very quickly. Punches to the spine by Basham. Give Basham credit here. He is really fighting despite these seemingly impossible odds. And Sting just knocking him to the outside of the ring. Lex Luger coming over. And look at Sting. Well, Sting diving over the top but taking Luger out in the process. If I was Lex Luger, I wouldn't be happy with Sting. And now Sting going to check on his partner. Luger seemingly okay. And now Sting comes behind from Doug Basham and nails the Scorpion Death Drop. The leg is hooked, shoulders down. And Sting and Lex Luger a clean sweep here. 2 victories, no pinfall defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of Sting and Lex Luger. Well, certainly far from a perfect performance. They got the job done in the end. Can they do the same against the Brothers of Destruction? You want some great created wrestlers in your game, but without going through the lengthy process of creating them yourself? Well, I can help you out with that. If you play on PS2 or PS2 emulator, I can create just for you a custom save data file and preload it with up to 30 created wrestlers that you have chosen. If you're interested, send me an email at pastgengamingemail@gmail.com. My email is linked on the main channel page, and I can also do this for the PSP, but on PSP I can only do save files for the European version of the game.